Hey tubes, first time this truck will be on the new channel here. Well, Ford Bronco, 89 Ford Bronco. This was on the other channel. Of course, there's always a truck that drives by that's excessively loud right as I start the video. Anyways, you guys from the other channel will remember this rig. We got a 4-cylinder Cummins in it. We helped Todd here put in, oh gee, that was
4 or 5 years ago?
4 or 5 years ago. A year later after, I did mine. So yeah, today we're doing a little upgrade and we're getting rid of the old halogen setup there. And I'll show you what we're going with. We're doing the Aussie conversion.
From OBS Solutions.
From OBS Solutions. I might find a link. We'll see.
They're on Facebook.
Facebook. So if you guys don't like Facebook, well, then you know what, you're not getting your conversion. No, I'm just kidding. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. But OBS Solutions makes this little bracket here that it's set up to basically just replace the old plastic housing, and it just locks in like factory. Yeah. So, and then including in the kit, you get the bezel that goes with it, and the bezel mounts with these nice screws here, so shouldn't come off. So really all we got to do, well actually let's back up. Let me show you the headlights that we're putting in. Now I bought these for my truck while I was doing my 4BT rebuild, and it turns out that these are just a little too deep for my headlight buckets, but they fit this because of how much room there is behind. Well, first of all, this mounting bracket here doesn't have anything behind it, and these stick out far enough from the main bucket here that well, you could basically fit 2 of these headlights back there. So this is what we got here. I paid I think these were $70, 30 some a pair, or each side. But so far we've tested them out, and they're pretty bright, both high beam and low beam. How do they do at night? We'll find out, but at least during in the day, you can see them pretty clearly. So these are the ones we'll be using. Got an aluminum housing on it and everything. So got a plastic cover on it, but hey, that's plastic too. So that's the headlight that we're going to be using. I'll look through my orders and find that I got it off of eBay. I'll put that in the link down below. As for this, you probably have to contact OBS Solutions on Facebook there. Might include a link there. So we got some things we got to take apart. Not too much. Oh, get some! And he's only going like 40 miles an hour now.
This is why we can't have cheap fuel.
Yeah. So, in here, all we got to do is just disconnect our headlight plug, which is easy. Done. And then this is held in with these little tabs here. And really all you got to do is twist them, and they'll come out. What we'll do here is we'll take our pliers here and just try and grab the boss there. And actually on these, you want to go, you guys are in my way and making this difficult. How dare you? You got to go clockwise. Easier said than done, apparently. Okay. And at the bottom one, there's a pivot point down here. It really just, you don't have to turn it or anything, it just pops out. And you really don't need that plastic part because the thread down here threads into our bracket. Oh yeah, she's coming out. Luckily we don't need that plastic piece down there. There. So the one problem that I had with this adjuster is this is an aftermarket bucket that's in here, and this adjuster down here is a tight fit in the new plates that we got. So we're gonna have to take this adjuster apart.
We had to on this side.
Yeah, that side I had to take this adjuster apart and put a wrench on this back side of this guy to get everything flush. So we're probably end up doing the same thing. I don't know. Well, actually, I'll show you what happened on the other side. This adjustment does this anglage, and you have this rod turns this little gearbox, and it turns this guy. Well, when your red Loctite lets go, this no turny no more. So this is, yeah, kind of chintzy, really, and it's all stripped out in there too. So, and again, this is not the factory Ford stuff. This is an aftermarket deal. So what I had to do is, it's an 11 millimeter to get this nut off. This one here, there's two on the back side back here where the fender and everything meet the core support, and there's one 9 millimeter screw on the back side right about here with a couple of screws there. So we'll take those off, and then we'll just use the ratchet and ratchet this off. Of course, once it's on the truck, good luck, you're not going to get to it. And that just comes out like that. And all these adjusters use a 5/32, and that's how this guy is. Right there, 5/32. All right, this is funny, guys. So I must have, if I were to do this again, I would just take the bucket out completely to get that started, because this one just threaded in no problem. I think maybe the other side I got it started just a little off, and so it tried to make new threads. But this side threaded in no problem, so we should be able to use our adjuster, and we can at least get this one to match the other side. So I feel pretty happy about that. But I think when I started using this adjuster, is this the shitty one?
Oh, that should be.
That's the shitty one. And guess what this one's doing? And I barely use it. Oh no, it's. Yep, it's doing the same thing.
Oh.
Yep, it's broken too.
No shit.
So it doesn't matter. It's broken. Well, I'll have to go to the junkyard and pick up a couple of those. Get the Ford ones that probably work better than that crap. So anyways, what we'll do here, before we get too much further, we'll get the light in here and get the bezel on. Right now I'm just going to set this back in here, and then we'll adjust her here in a moment. I think we can actually get these on now. These were tight on the passenger side on this bracket. That fits in there like a dream. I wonder if maybe that bucket is just, you know,
China.
So we'll just awkwardly turn this one back. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're good there. We'll take our
How dare you mix with the master and cheese?
come on, get up there. Okay, let's just go ahead and put our light in there. We're gonna just go ahead and pull off the beauty cover there. And I'm gonna clip this off. We don't have any spades. I'm gonna clip this off and actually just hardwire it. The other option is to make up a plug, which, let me see if I actually have. adjust the right-hand side to go a little to the left. There's high beam. But yeah, we didn't really have to adjust much. That's high beam. And then if you're driving along, this is pretty much what you see for headlights. And then this is the car. The car might be a little bit brighter, but these are actually not bad. The image is great on them. Yeah. Image though is decent. I think maybe they're relying on the low beam being on.
Yeah.
That will give you the spread, and then the high beam just gives you more spottage out there. So I don't know, but you know, so far we can see pretty decent with these. What comparing to your old headlights?
Oh yeah.
What's your impression?
I'm still adjusting to the color of the beam now, but it definitely has a wider, I definitely have a more wider field of vision.
Oh yeah.
The real test will come in the morning when it's pitch black out, but...
Yeah. All right, well I made it home about 8 o'clock this morning. I took a little cat nap here just a bit ago. I'm getting ready to run to the store and go grab some stuff. Got a friend coming over. We're gonna do another video on another rig. Got a brake job. That'll be for the other channel. Truck here did pretty good going out to Todd's and back. It was about a 400-mile round trip going out to Todd's. I averaged on the Columbia Gorge with wind and all about 20 miles to the gallon. To and from on this road here, going to work, I was getting about 30. Actually right at 30 when I last filled it. And I've only driven it to like my parents and to work and stuff for a week or two, and I was getting pretty good fuel economy, about 30 miles to the gallon. But unfortunately on my way back home from Todd's, right when I got onto I-84 west heading back home, I lost fifth gear completely. I wasn't really on it very hard. Fourth gear I was maybe giving it about 15 pounds of boost, getting up to 60. And then after that I put it in fifth gear and then just eased on to highway speed, or at least tried to. And the transmission, I felt the engine like just go ooh, and I didn't really hear any other noise other than the engine revving up. And yeah, you put it in the fifth gear slot and it just feels like nothing's there, like not even a click. And on top of that, I could not get it into any other gear. I had to pull over it on the side of the road and okay, Jesus, get in there, come on, get. Fuckers, get off here. Pardon my language. These box others pissed me off. So anyways, I pulled over the side of the road, shut the engine off, put it in first gear, and went into first gear. Started the engine up, I slowly let the clutch out, and it rolled forward. And then as I was going, I just went to go to second gear, and second gear was really tough. And it kind of, you know, crunched just a tiny bit, and then I went into second, and then I got into third, and then I got into fourth, and I just left it in fourth, and I rode fourth 200 miles, doing 60 miles an hour, and I got 410s on this thing. And actually, you know, the engine had no problem doing it. It didn't even sound like it was gonna throw a rod like it used to. Cause you'd be riding 60 miles an hour with fourth gear, you know, and it's like, oh God, this thing's gonna rattle my teeth out. But fortunately, I was able to ride at 60 miles an hour all the way home, and with real no complaints from the engine. In fact, the EGTs were lower, and I don't know, it was all fine. But the transmission is not good. Oh, you're finally warmed up now? Yeah, when I got home, I let it idle here for a little bit, just for let the engine relax, and I could hear a definite growling noise inside the transmission. So I wonder if we stripped fifth gear. So fortunately for me, I have a spare M5OD that's in good shape, so we can probably put that in there. And then I have, at the same time, I have this Bronco transfer case I need to put back together. So I think when we swap transmissions, we'll take our... there's a story behind this, but I'm going to use my current transfer case and turn it into a Bronco transfer case using parts from this. This we took apart on the other channel, the Johnson's Garage channel, and the front case on that's kind of messed up. So anyways, so we got that coming up. I don't know when I'm going to get to that. That's going to be a, you know, a couple day project right there. I don't think I need to get, oh, I need to get a seal for this. We may even leave that alone. I just want to let you guys know I made it home because I took the truck and we got problems with the truck. And luckily it's not with the engine, it's now with the transmission. It's like, hey, what about me? So anyways, with that, this video's done. I'm gonna put links down below for if getting in contact with OBS Solutions. Yeah, OBS Solutions. Now you can also message him too about the Aussie light conversion if you want to do this to your Bricknose. Anyways, oh, sorry, link down below also for the headlights that I bought with this kit. Which were supposed to go into my truck, but they wouldn't fit my buckets, but they fit the ones that Todd had bought for this Aussie conversion. So, anyways, links down below. Stay tuned for future videos. Subscribe if you haven't already, and give the video a big like. And we'll see you in the next video. There's going to be a new one for Johnson's Garage coming up probably this week. So if you guys are subscribed to both channels, you're going to get 2 videos this week. So here you go.